So now just observe, in the morning just we had a talk about public classes, default classes, and then final classes we discussed, final class, final method, like so final variables we have to discuss somewhere after completing class level modifiers. The next I will talk about final variables, right? Okay, but let me talk about class level modifiers. Two more modifiers are there. In that, the most valuable concept is abstract modifier, abstract modifier, and then strict FOP modifier we will discuss first. So keep studying abstract abstract modifier, abstract modifier, abstract modifier, modifier, abstract modifier, modifier. Okay, now make sure abstract modifier. Okay, sir, can I declare a class as abstract? Ayo, can I declare a class as abstract? Yes. Can I declare a method as abstract? Abstract method? Yes. Can I declare a variable as abstract? Variable as abstract? No. So abstract is a modifier applicable for classes and methods, but not for variables. Sir, where we can apply abstract? Abstract for a class, abstract for a method, acceptable. Abstract for variables, not acceptable, right? Clear for all of it at first point. Abstract is a modifier, abstract is the modifier, abstract is the modifier applicable for, abstract is the modifier applicable for classes, applicable for classes and methods, applicable for classes and methods, applicable for classes and methods, but not for variables. Abstract is the modifier applicable for classes and methods, but not for variables, but not for variables. Okay, now point number 1 is a clear. Sir, what is abstract? Abstract is the modifier applicable for classes, methods, but not for variables, right? First let me talk about abstract method, and then we will talk about abstract class. Keep studying abstract method, method. Okay, like abstract method. Sir, now observe a bit very carefully about this terminology, right? Sir, what is abstract method? Okay, sometime we may have declaration. Sir, I have one method, I don't know about its implementation. Just a simple example here, let me take. I have one vehicle class is there. Sir, I have class vehicle is there, class vehicle class is there. Every vehicle compulsory contain number of wheels. How many wheels are there? Like every vehicle compulsory contain number of wheels. Sir, I want to implement get number of wheels method. Is nothing but like my requirement is, sir, public int get number of wheels. Sir, I want to implement get number of wheels method. Okay, sir, can you tell how many wheels a vehicle has? Can I spell out? Ayo, how many wheels vehicle has? 2 wheels or 3 wheels or 4 wheels? We don't know based on type of vehicle. Sir, at a vehicle level we can't implement. At vehicle level we can't implement. Okay, this is so until and unless if we don't know the type of vehicle, we can't implement. Correct or not? Okay, this is sir. So if we don't know the type of vehicle, we don't know how to implement, no problem at all. Even you don't know about implementation, still we can declare a method. That thing is possible with the abstract modifier, right? Are you getting? Abstract, that thing is possible with the abstract modifier, right? Are you able to understand? Even though we don't know about implementation, still we can able to declare a method, yes, with the abstract modifier, right? Sir, we don't know about implementation, right? That's why compulsory abstract method should end with the semicolon, right? Are you getting? Then who is responsible to provide implementation for this? Child classes. Because if we know the type of the vehicle, yes, a two-wheeler or bus or auto, if we know the type of vehicle, then we can able to provide implementation, right? Okay, this is make sure. Okay, now I'm taking class bus extends a vehicle. Sir, class bus extends vehicle. This is the more specific vehicle. You are getting? Sir, even though we don't know about implementation, still we can declare a method with the abstract modifier. That is, for abstract methods, only declaration is available but not implementation, right? Who is the responsible to provide implementation for that? Child classes, because child class we know specific type. That's why class bus extends vehicle. Child class can able to provide implementation. Public int get number of wheels. Public int get number of wheels. Return. Can you tell how many wheels vehicle has? Ayo, how many wheels vehicle? Bus has how many wheels? Return 7. Because Stephanie also we have to include, right? Okay. Return 7 like this. Are you getting? So return 7. Bus has how many wheels is nothing but 7. Similarly, class auto extends a vehicle. Class auto extends a vehicle. Okay. Public int get number of wheels. Public int get number of wheels. Public int get number of wheels. Return. Public int get number of wheels. Return. Can I spell out? How many wheels auto has? Return 3. Okay. Because auto wala is a very poor person, he may not maintain Stephanie. Okay. Not like whatever. Okay. So here see. Sir, even though we don't know about implementation, still we can declare a method with the abstract modifier, right? That is, abstract methods have only declaration but not implementation, right? Who is the responsible to provide implementation? Child class is responsible to provide implementation, right? I hope that terminology is clear. Sir, what is abstract method? The method which has only declaration but not implementation, right? Are you able to understand it? Okay, this is so what is the abstract? Clear for all of you, right? Add. Keep supporting abstract method. Under that, add. Even though we don't know about implementation, still, even though we don't know about implementation, still we can declare a method. We can declare a method with the abstract modifier. Even though we don't know about implementation, still we can declare a method with the abstract modifier. That is for abstract methods. Only declaration is available. Only declaration is available, but not implementation. Hence abstract method declaration should ends with semicolon. Abstract method declaration should ends with semicolon. Abstract method declaration should ends with semicolon. Okay, that's all. Are you getting? Sir, better to take. Okay, here legend this one. Sir, observe. Public abstract void m1. Okay, semicolon. Sir, can you tell, is it valid or not? Yes, this one is perfectly valid. But if I can take public abstract void m1 curly brace open and close, immediately compile method we are going to get. Are you able to understand? Because abstract method declaration should ends with what? Semicolon, right? Okay, take these two lines. Example. Public abstract void m1. Public abstract void m1. M1 semicolon. Is it valid or invalid? Valid. But second one, curly brace open and close. If you are taking curly brace open and close means you are providing implementation. If you are providing implementation, then why you declare this method as abstract? Abstract method should has only declaration but not implementation. Are you able to get? Sir, who is responsible to provide implementation for abstract methods? Child class is responsible to provide implementation for parent class abstract methods. Add. Child class is responsible. Child class is responsible. Child class is responsible to provide implementation. Child class is responsible to provide implementation. Child class is responsible to provide implementation for parent class abstract methods. Child class is responsible to provide implementation for parent class abstract methods. For parent class abstract methods. Parent class abstract methods. Abstract methods. That's all. Are you able to understand right? Okay, this sir, who is the responsible to provide implementation? Child class is responsible, right? Sir, you can take this example, but here one small thing you have to aware. If a class contain at least one abstract method, compulsory class required to declare as abstract. What is the reason? All these things I will explain, but just for syntactical purpose, class vehicle compulsory this class should be abstract, right? Okay, take this program. Abstract class vehicle, abstract class vehicle, abstract public or public abstract, any word you can use, no problem, because in Java order of modifiers is not at all important. Abstract public int get number of wheels, abstract public int get number of wheels, next class bus extends a vehicle, class bus extends vehicle, public int get number of wheels, return 7, public int get number of wheels, return 7. Are you able to understand, right? Next class auto extends a vehicle, class auto extends a vehicle, next public int get number of wheels, return 3, class auto extends vehicle, public int get number of wheels, return 3, return 3. I hope completed, right? Sir, don't ask tomorrow why it is the 7 instead of 6. I hope you people aware. 6 plus 1 is what? Stephanie, if you want within brackets, spell out that also. You may have the doubt. Completed, right? Okay, that's all. Now my here just observe the next point here. Listen, sir, anyway abstract method means, sir, abstract method means only declaration but not implementation. Now my question is, sir, anyway we are not providing implementation. Where we are providing implementation? In the child classes. Only with the declaration, what advantage we are going to get? Sir, only declaration, what advantage we are going to get? Sir, okay, this is what is the advantage of taking this method in the parent? Because we are not providing any implementation. In the child we are providing, then can I remove this one? Is nothing more. So here what is the advantage of taking abstract method in the parent class? Very simple. So biggest advantage here is, if I can take abstract method in the parent, what is the advantage is, every child class should provide implementation for that method compulsory. You are getting right? Boss, oh child, if any class extends a vehicle, compulsory you should provide implementation for this get number of wheels method. Such a type of guarantee we can able to keep, such a type of pressure we can keep to the child. Suppose if I am not taking this one in the parent, then child may implement, child may not implement. Both options are there. Are you able to understand, sir? So by declaring abstract method in the parent class, by declaring abstract method in the parent class. Okay, so what the advantage is, we can provide guidelines to the child classes such that compulsory you should implement these methods, like such type of guideline we can able to provide, right? If any class that extends vehicle, oh, compulsory I should require to provide implementation for get number of field, such type of guarantee is there for the child. Suppose if I'm not taking this abstract method, then child may implement, may not implement, is nothing but child can take that one as optional. Are you able to understand, right? So declaring abstract method in the parent, is it advantage feature or not? Yes. Okay, this is add. By declaring abstract method, by declaring abstract method in the parent class, by declaring abstract method in the parent class, by declaring abstract method in the parent class, in the parent class, we can provide guidelines to the child classes. We can provide guidelines to the child classes. We can provide guidelines to the child classes. Guidelines to the child classes such that we can provide guidelines to the child classes such that we can provide guidelines to the child classes such that which methods compulsory, such that which methods compulsory, such that which methods compulsory child has to implement, which methods compulsory child has to implement, such that which methods compulsory child has to implement, child has to implement. That's all. So by declaring abstract methods in the parent class, okay, for the child we are telling, oh child, compulsory you are able to implement this method, such type of guideline we can provide by declaring abstract method in the parent class. Clear for all of it? So can you tell what is abstract method? Now I hope you people got clear idea what is abstract method. The method which has only declaration but not implementation. Such type of method is by default considered as what? Abstract method, right? Okay. Now related to abstract method, there is one more important conclusion is there. Just legend this one. Sir, abstract method means which doesn't have any implementation. Correct or not? Abstract means which doesn't have any implementation is the abstract. Sir, here just observe. Suppose you are walking on the road. Okay, just observe. You are walking on the road. Then one person on the back, he is coming on the cycle. Definitely for the cycle person, this walking guy is nothing but walking person is having compulsory cycle wala having a bit low level feeling on this walking person. Correct or not? Most of the times is nothing but road evana nee bagudu anukunta, so can you please go walk a bit side, is nothing but like, can you please walk a bit side? Why you came in the middle of the road? Like the cycle wala sometimes he may give left and right to the walking person because okay, maybe a chance. Now so cycle wala is going, next and after that backside motorbike person is coming, then immediately motorbike person, definitely motorbike person having a bit low level feeling on the cycle person, even by default human tendency. So then suppose cycle person is coming in the middle of the road, are you feeling like a bike? Okay, this is why you came in the middle of the road, can you please go a bit side? Is nothing more. So bike wala giving left and right to the cycle person, right? Now the bike person is going on, then immediately on the back car is coming, is nothing but car wala is coming. Then car person having a bit low negative feeling or low level feeling on this bike person. Arey, why you came on middle of the road? Are you feeling like a four-wheeler, just a two-wheeler person? Just go a bit side. Why you are coming in the middle of the road like a cycle? So car wala having a bit low level feeling is nothing but on this bike person. Okay, car wala is going. Just either bus or lorry person is coming. The vehicle wise, do you know, size wise there is a big. So if a lorry driver open his mother tongue, then automatically car wala has to run like anything. Are you getting right? So this person, because with respect to the size, so lorry person is nothing but a bit small vehicle, light vehicle is nothing but why you have to is nothing but like maybe okay this. So the person who is rich, definitely the person having low level feeling on the poor. Okay, this human tendency out of 190% of the times is nothing but this formula is going to work out. The person who is having something, the person who is not having something is nothing but definitely this person having low level feeling on the people who are not having. Are you getting? Same thing, the person who is intelligent person, who is getting good marks, definitely this person is going to have low level feeling on the person who is not studying or who is a poor person in the education. Correct or not? Ayo, huh? You saw recently, I saw one movie, a funny movie, 100% love. In that, Nag Chaitanya is always using the word, right, 100% love. Like in that movie, Nag Chaitanya always, I'm the too intelligent, ranker, is nothing but like this. So he's having a bit low level feeling on Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi, right? Okay, this is, ayo. Tamana, Mahalakshmi, okay. Like, now observe. So here abstract method also a bit poor person, because this person doesn't have implementation, this person has only declaration, right? Now observe, this person is there here, it is doing its work, abstract is there. Suddenly look at this final person came, final method came, final came and dancing in front of this abstract. Abstract, you are not having any implementation, I have implementation. Final method means implementation. My implementation no one is going to override. Do you know, such a type of wonderful final implementation I have, you are not having any implementation like so final is dancing in front of this abstract. Abstract is going to give left and right to the final. Is nothing more. So both the people always enemies. Correct or not? Abstract never come with the final, final never come with the abstract, because final method means having implementation, abstract method means doesn't have implementation. That's why this combination is always illegal combination for the methods. Is it clear, right? Okay. Similarly, final, now native person is coming with colorful dance, okay, with colorful specs, colorful full posh dress and so on. This person is coming, native method came, and so it is dancing in front of this abstract saying, hey, I am the foreigner. Native method means what? The method which is implemented in non-Java, maybe C language or C++. Hey, I am the foreigner to you. Is nothing but I have implementation. Do you know my implementation is implemented in C or C++? Array, you don't have implementation. Like this person is dancing in front of this abstract. Now, so abstract is going to give what? Left and right to the native also. Now native will become enemy to the abstract. Next, similarly, here have you observed synchronized method. Synchronized method came. Synchronized method also dancing in front of this abstract. But I have implementation. My implementation can be executed by only one thread at a time. You are not having any implementation. Like this person is also criticizing this abstract, then abstract is going to get left and right to this person also. Are you getting? Same static method also. Static also compulsory implementation should be there. Same private method also. Private method should has implementation. Same strict FOP method also. I will explain within a few minutes. Strict FOP also. All these people are enemies to the abstract. Are you getting right? So abstract modifier, abstract method never talks about implementation, only declaration. If any modifier talks about implementation, then it will become enemy to the abstract. With abstract it will form illegal combination, right? Are you getting? If I declare any method with abstract and final, or abstract and native, or abstract are synchronized like this, immediately compile time error by default we are going to get. Is it clear, right? Okay. So this group is by default considered enemies to the abstract. Are you getting right? Any explanation is required, Anna? Now let me declare, I want to declare one method, just observe public anyway or otherwise. So here just observe abstract final void m1 method. If I can take like this, sir, I am declaring abstract and final simultaneously, then immediately we are going to get compile time error saying illegal combination of modifiers, abstract and final is the comparative method by default you are going to get. Are you able to understand that? Okay, this is illegal combination of modifiers, abstract and final. Okay, this is because abstract method never talks about implementation. If any modifier talks about implementation, that modifier forms illegal combination with the abstract modifier, right? Clear for all of you at this point? Abstract method never talks about implementation. Abstract method never talks about implementation. Never talks about implementation. Implementation never talks about implementation. Implementation. If any modifier talks about implementation, if any modifier talks about implementation, then it forms illegal combination. Illegal combination with the abstract modifier. Then it forms illegal combination with the abstract modifier. Illegal combination with abstract modifier. Okay, next, the following are various illegal combination of modifiers. The following are various illegal combination of modifiers. The following are various illegal combination of modifiers. Various illegal combination of modifiers. The following are various illegal combination of modifiers. Various illegal combination of modifiers for methods. The following are various illegal combination of modifiers for methods with respect to abstract. Okay, take this example. Abstract final, abstract native, abstract final, abstract native, abstract synchronized, abstract static, like take all. Abstract final, abstract native, abstract synchronized, abstract static, abstract private, abstract strict FP. All these are various illegal combination of modifiers for. Have you observed? Because all these methods talks about implementation, but this person never talks about implementation. That's why. Completed, I hope. Okay. Next. So after taking this, so take example like I am declaring one method, abstract final void m1 illegal combination of modifiers. Example, abstract final void m1, abstract final void m1. We are going to get comparative error saying illegal combination of modifiers, abstract and final. Exact comparative error we are going to get. Illegal combination of modifiers, abstract and final. Completed, right? Okay, that's all. This is what abstract method. I hope now you people have the clarity. Sir, can you tell what is abstract method in a single word? What is abstract method? The method which have declaration but not implementation. Who is the responsible to provide implementation? Child class is responsible, right? Okay, this here. Now keep studying abstract class. Now if I declare class as abstract, or what is abstract class? Abstract class. Abstract class. Sir, can you tell, listen very carefully about these words. Sir, what is abstract class? Can you define what is an abstract class? which contain the class, a class. If a class contains at least one abstract method, that a class is abstract class. Sir, abstract class can contain zero number of abstract methods. Even a class doesn't contain abstract method, still I can declare a class as abstract. Then yes, the class which contain either zero or more abstract methods is called abstract class. Zero or more, other than that anything is possible? What is abstract class? What is abstract class? Sir, this is an abstract class. What is can you define an abstract class? Okay, simple word. For any Java class, if we don't want to create an object, such a type of class is called abstract, or the class which is having partial implementation but not complete implementation. Sir, only partial implementation is available. If the partial implementation is available, is it possible to create an object? No, because if complete implementation is there, then we can create an object and you can call those methods. Sir, the class which is having partial implementation, for any class, if we don't want to create object, such type of class we have to declare as abstract. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, what is abstract class? More meaningful word. Okay, this is the class which is having partial implementation, not complete implementation, right? Is nothing but abstract class. For abstract class, it is not possible to create an object because implementation is not complete, right? Okay, this first at this point. What is abstract class? Abstract class, just observe at the point. For any Java class, if we don't want to create object, if we are not allowed to create object, better to use the word, if we are not allowed to create an object for any Java class, if we are not allowed to create an object, if we are not allowed to create an object, if we are not allowed to create an object within bracket, because of partial implementation, for any Java class, if we are not allowed to create an object within bracket because of partial implementation, bracket close, such a type of class we have to declare with abstract modifier. Such a type of class we have to declare with abstract modifier. Such a type of class we have to declare with abstract modifier. Okay, next, that is for abstract classes, instantiation, instantiation is not possible. Instantiation is not possible. Okay, that's all. Are you getting? Sir, what is abstract class? So is nothing but for any Java class, if we don't want to allow to create an object, if you don't want to create an object, happily you can declare that class as abstract type. Best example here, saying, sir, I am taking one class, abstract class test. For this, I am creating an object. Sir, test T is equal to new test. Sir, can you tell, is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Immediately compile time error you are going to get, because class is abstract. How you can create an object? Class test is abstract, may not be instantiated. Like compile time error you are going to get. Just observe this one. Here see this point. Well, here see this point. Sir, I am taking, okay, something like here 1 minute test.java, like I am taking here. Just observe this point well. Sir, here class test, let me take let me declare this class as abstract, and just within that class test t is equal to new test I'm taking, test t is equal to new test. Like, sir, can you tell, is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Invalid, immediately compile method you are going to get. So do you know abstract class test public static void main test t is equal to new test, because sir class is abstract, how you can create an object for that, like compile method, right? Test t, 1 minute, sorry, test t. Now here observe what compile method we are going to get. Here is, okay, java c test dot java. Have you observed the compile method? Can you please cross check? Test is abstract, cannot be instantiated, like compile method we are going to get at this point, at the point. Well, so take this example first. Example, at the example, abstract class test public static void main test t is equal to new test. Test t is equal to new test. Test t is equal to new test. You know, compile method by default we are going to get. So what that compile method, not required to keep any explanation. Completed, right? At this point, compile method test is abstract, semicolon, cannot be instantiated. Test is abstract, semicolon, cannot be instantiated, like compile method we are going to get. Okay, so the terminology is clear, sir. For any Java class, if we don't want object creation, that a class we have to declare with the abstract modifier, right? Any explanation is required now, okay, this. But now, so very important, most of the people are going to fail. Sir, if I can ask, can you tell what is an abstract class? Out of 100, 90% of the people are going to tell, sir, the class which contain at least one abstract method, that a class is called abstract. What is the link between abstract class and abstract method? Keep submitting. Abstract class versus abstract method. 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 Abstract method. Abstract class versus abstract method. Okay, here just observe. So if a Java class, if a class contain at least one abstract method, compulsory that a class should be declared as abstract. Then immediately, so in the olden days interview room, the person may ask, sir, my class contain at least one abstract method, is it compulsory required to declare class as abstract? Interview person may ask like this. Then what the answer we have to tell? Yes, compulsory we should. But these days, interview persons won't ask that much directly. If a class contain at least one abstract method, compulsory we should declare class as abstract. What is the reason? Are you getting? Why we have to declare class as abstract? Can you please tell the reason, like maybe a chance to ask? Simple enough. Suppose assume, sir, here legend, class vehicle. We covered this class already, class vehicle. Vehicle class contain one abstract method. What is that abstract method? Public abstract int get number of wheels. Public abstract get number of wheels. Sir, assume if a class contain at least one abstract method, class is not required to declare as abstract. Assume, sir, class not required to declare as abstract. Assume. If it is not abstract, can I allow to create an object for this class or not? Yes, sir, I created one beautiful vehicle object. One vehicle object I created. Okay, like if I create one vehicle object and I bring this object to the market, then immediately first person asked, one visitor came, first person asked, "Oi, vehicle seems to be too good. How many wheels your vehicle has?" Are you getting how many wheels your vehicle has? Now this person trying to call get number of wheels method. Get number of wheels method like this person is calling. Then what answer you can tell now? What answer you can tell now? Sir, get number of wheels. What answer you can? I don't know how many wheels this vehicle has. I can't tell. Can you please ask this question my child class? Can you please ask this question my child class? My child can able to answer. Then this person is going to give left and right. If this person unable to answer, why this person you bring to the market? Why you bring this object to the market? Is nothing but you can't. This object is not a meaningful object. Are you getting? Because it's not in a position to provide response properly. Are you getting that? If a class contain at least one abstract method, then implementation is not complete. That's why object we are not allowed to create. If I'm creating an object, everyone is going to ask how many wheels your vehicle have. What answer I have to tell is nothing but I don't know how to provide answer. That's why it's nothing but is always a problem. Correct or not? If a class contains at least one abstract method, then not at all recommended to create object, because this type of problem is there. How I can restrict object creation? By declaring class as what? Abstract. Are you getting? Why abstract keyword required at class level if the class contain at least one abstract method? Are you able to understand that? Okay, at this point. Yeah, the first point. What heading you took, can you spell out? Abstract class versus abstract method. At first point. If a class contains at least one abstract method, if a class contains at least one abstract method, then compulsory we should declare class yes. Then compulsory we should declare class as abstract. Then compulsory we should declare class as abstract. Are you getting? Otherwise compulsory we should declare class as abstract. Otherwise we will get compile time error, because it is a syntactical mistake. Otherwise we will get compile time error. Okay, point number 1 is clear. Okay, add the reason. What is the reason for that? Add reason. Sometimes maybe we require to explain the reason. If a class contains at least one abstract method, then implementation is not complete. At least one abstract method, then implementation is not complete. Implementation is not complete. Implementation is not complete. And hence it is not recommended. To create object. Hence it is not recommended to create object. Implementation is not complete, and hence it is not recommended to create an object. So object, to restrict object instantiation, What is the meaning of object instantiation? Object creation. To restrict object instantiation, compulsory we should declare class as abstract. Class as abstract. That's why. Are you getting? So first point is clear. If a class contains at least one abstract method, then compulsory we should declare class as abstract. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, this is the first one. Now second conclusion. Sir, listen well, this one is also very important. Sir, my class doesn't contain any abstract method. Every method is the concrete. Concrete method means what? The method which has implementation. Sir, my class doesn't contain any abstract method. Still, can I declare class as abstract? Ayo. My class doesn't contain any abstract method. Every method is the concrete method only. So no abstract method. Still, can I declare class as abstract or not? Yes, an abstract class can contain zero number of abstract methods also. Is nothing but, sir, some reason I don't want object creation for that class. Whatever the methods you are showing, that implementation may not enough for me. Is nothing but may not proper implementation. Then I don't want to yellow object creation. How I can restrict that object creation is nothing but, so declare class as abstract. Are you getting? Even though class doesn't contain any abstract method, still we can declare class as abstract if we don't want instantiation for that class. Are you getting that? Okay, this that is abstract class can contain zero number of abstract methods also. Maybe reason is with that implementation you may not satisfy, or with the available implementation you may not do anything. In that case, creating an object is the meaningless. How I can restrict is nothing but declare class as abstract, right? Okay, add second point, more meaningful point, especially this point. Add second, even though class doesn't contain any abstract method, even though class doesn't contain any abstract method, still, even though class doesn't contain any abstract method, still we can declare class as abstract. Still we can declare class as abstract. We can declare class as abstract if we don't want instantiation. Still we can declare class as abstract if we don't want instantiation. We can declare class as abstract if we don't want instantiation. That is abstract class can contain. Abstract class can contain zero number of abstract methods also. Abstract class can contain zero number of abstract methods also. Zero number of abstract methods also. Are you able to understand that? Okay, this is, make sure what is abstract class. Of course, here, sir, can you give an example, a class which is abstract but it doesn't contain any abstract method? Is there any such type of class? Best example, we have HTTP servlet class is there. HTTP servlet class, the people who know servlets, HTTP servlet class is there in the advanced Java. You may aware HTTP servlet class is abstract but it doesn't contain any abstract methods. Are you getting? Do you know why this class is abstract? Sir, HTTP servlet class contains several methods. Do you know? Do get, do post, like there are several methods. So these do get, do post, do put, like these methods implemented just to provide error information to the client. Beyond that, not meaningful. Not this method implementation not to provide service to the client. This method implementation just to share error information to the client. Only with error information we can't do anything. That's why creating an object of this class and calling doGet method is the meaningless. Creating HTTP servlet object, calling doPost method is the meaningless, because the methods doGet and doPost, these kind of methods implemented in HTTP servlet just to share error information to the client. Not that much meaningful implementation. That's why not recommended to create object for HTTP servlet. How I can restrict is nothing but HTTP servlet class is what? Abstract. So that not possible to create an object for this class. Are you able to understand? Even this method having implementation, but how extend it is useful implementation. Are you getting? If our class doesn't contain doGet method, in the worst case HTTP servlet doGet method will be executed, which is responsible to share error information to the client, not meaningful service. Are you getting? Sir, because of this not meaningful implementation, not recommended to create an object for HTTP servlet. How I can restrict this object creation? Declare HTTP servlet class as abstracted. The people who knows advanced Java, you can able to understand my words. Otherwise the remaining people you can ignore, not required to worry. Just remember, there are some classes which are abstract but which doesn't contain any abstract method, right? Add example 1. HTTP servlet class, HTTP servlet class, HTTP servlet class is not abstract. HTTP servlet class is not abstract. Is abstract. HTTP servlet class is abstract, but it doesn't contain, any methods, but it doesn't contain any abstract methods. HTTP servlet class is abstract, but it doesn't contain any abstract methods. Next, example 2. Okay, second example. Here, do you know, in the next session somewhere in the interface concept I will discuss. There is one separate concept is there named with adapter classes. Now there is one special concept, adapter classes. Every adapter class is recommended to declare as abstract, but it doesn't contain any abstract method. Adapter class, what is adapter and so on I will discuss soon. Anyway, just remember the word. Every adapter class recommended to declare as abstract, but it doesn't contain any abstract method. Add example 2. Every adapter class is recommended to declare. Every adapter class is recommended to declare as abstract. Every adapter class is recommended to declare as abstract. But it doesn't contain any abstract method. Every adapter class is recommended to declare as abstract, but it doesn't contain any abstract method. That's all. Are you able to understand that? So this is what is adapter. I mean, what is the second point related to abstract class, right? So there are two conclusions we covered: abstract class versus abstract method. Can you please read what the first conclusion? If a class contains at least one abstract method, compulsory that a class should be declared as abstract, otherwise we will get compile time error. Second conclusion, even though class doesn't contain any abstract method, still we can declare class as abstract, because still we can, if we don't want instantiation, abstract class can contain zero number of abstract methods also. Clear for all of you, right? These are various important things you should aware about abstract class and abstract method, right? There are small syntactical things I want to explain for you, so that you people can aware clearly. Here, just listen this one. There are small examples I want to take on. 1 minute. Here, see, small examples I'm taking. Small examples here. See this point. Sir, I'm taking public void m1 method. I'm taking public void m1 method. I'm taking, right? Sir, can you tell, is it valid or invalid? You had small mistakes I am going to do. So how the compiler is going to respond, we should aware. Sir, is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Why? Because for the method we are not providing implementation, but we didn't declare as abstract. You know, compiler is going to tell very decently, saying, so missing method body or declare abstract. Are you getting right? Missing method body or declare abstract. Now observe this one. Sir, Java C p.java. Are you getting? So missing method body or declare abstract. Compiler is a very polite, respectable person. Have you observed? Missing method body, very decently it's going to provide. Boss, you didn't provide implementation or declare the method as abstract. Add example 1. Take this one. Class P public void m1. Class P public void m1. Class P public void m1 semicolon. Are you getting? Public void m1 semicolon, like. Okay. Now add that compile time error. Add that one. Missing method of body or declare abstract. Missing method of body or declare abstract. Missing method of body or declare abstract. or declare abstract. Missing method body or declare abstract, like are you getting? Next legend this one. Sir, public analysis, public abstract void m1. Okay, this is. Sir, can you tell, is it valid or not? Valid or invalid? Invalid. Now, in which style compiler is going to respond to the answer? Sir, abstract methods cannot have a body. Are you getting that? Abstract methods cannot have a body. Like observe the compile time error, right? Sir, observe. So here second compile time error is the more. You have to talk about this. Abstract methods cannot have a body. Okay, take this example. Class P, example 2. Class P, public abstract void m1. Public abstract void m1. Curly brace open and close. Public abstract void m1, curly brace open and close. Add that compile time error. Completed, right? Okay, add that error. Abstract methods cannot have a body. Abstract methods cannot have a body. Abstract methods cannot have a body. Cannot have a body. Are you getting right? Okay. Now the third one. Very, very important. Here see. Sir, here I am taking semicolon only. Semicolon. Observe carefully. Is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Invalid. Because if a class contain at least one abstract method, compulsory class should be declared as abstract. That violation. Now here say. Clearly compiler is going to tell. Sir, P is not abstract. P is not abstract. And does not override m1 method, does not override abstract method, does not override m1 method. Here meaning is you didn't provide implementation for m1. Are you getting? Now observe this one. Sir, let me observe the compile time error. Are you getting? P is not abstract. P is not abstract and does not override abstract method m1 in P. Does not override. Here meaning is you didn't provide implementation for m1. Sir, provide implementation for m1 or declare class as abstract. The compiler is going to tell at this one. Class P, third example 3. Class P, public abstract void m1. Class P, public abstract void m1. Curly m1. Public abstract void m1. Okay, take clearly compile time error. Are you getting? Now add. P is not abstract. P is not abstract. P is not abstract. P is not abstract and does not override abstract method m1 in P. P is not abstract and does not override abstract method m1 in P. Abstract method m1 in P. P is not abstract and does not override abstract method m1 in P. Okay, like this. Are you getting? Sir, does not override abstract method m1 in P. Okay, well. Sir, now I am taking analogy. Is it valid or invalid? Abstract, don't write here. See, abstract class P, public abstract void m1. Valid or not? So legend this one. Valid or not? Valid, no problem at all. Valid. Okay, not required to take valid. But now I am taking here see this one. And here see. I am taking class C extends P. Within that I am taking public void m1 method, curly brace open and close. Sir, can you tell, is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Correct, right? Why? What is the problem? What is the problem? Because if we are extending P, parent class contain how many abstract method? 2 abstract method. Okay. Here sorry, m1, m2. Like 2 abstract methods are there. m1 and m2, 2 abstract method. But we provided implementation only for what? 1 method m1. Here just observe this one. If a class contain, if we are extending any abstract class, for each and every method of parent class abstract method, child class is responsible to provide implementation, right? If the child unable to provide implementation for at least one method, so declare child class as abstract. Are you getting the point, right? Okay, first at this point, if we are extending, next point theory, if we are extending abstract class, if we are extending abstract class, then if we are extending abstract class, then for each and every abstract method of parent class, for each and every abstract method of parent class, for each and every abstract method of parent class, for each and every abstract method of parent class, we should provide implementation. For each and every abstract method of parent class, we should provide implementation. We should provide implementation. We should provide implementation. Otherwise, we have to declare child class as. Otherwise, we have to declare child class as. Otherwise, we have to declare child class as abstract. Otherwise, we have to declare child class as abstract. Okay, this is now observe this one. Sir, here have you observed abstract class P. Sir, parent class contain how many abstract methods? How many abstract methods are there? 2 methods. But child class providing implementation for only M1. Now, what comparative method we are going to get? Simple. So, C is not abstract. And does not override abstract method M2 in P. Are you getting? Sir, you didn't provide implementation for M2, or you didn't declare child as abstract, then how I can compile this code like comparative error? Can you please read this comparative error? More meaningful comparative error you are going to get. Can you please read Anna? C is not abstract. You didn't declare C as abstract. And does not override abstract method M2 in P. You didn't provide implementation for M2. So you have two choices in your hand. Provide implementation for M2 method, or declare child as abstract. If child as abstract, then who is the responsible to provide implementation? Next level child classes, right? Are you able to understand? Okay, this. Can you please read what the last point we covered? If we are extending any abstract class, for each and every method, for each and every abstract method of parent class, we should provide implementation, right? Are you getting? Otherwise, we have to declare child class as abstract. In this case, next level child class. In this case, next level child classes. In this case, next level child class. Next level child class is responsible. Next level child class is responsible to provide implementation. In this case, next level child class is responsible to provide implementation. Next level child class is responsible to provide implementation. Are you able to understand? Okay, this is. Make sure you people should aware. Okay, take this example. Take this example and comparative method also. Abstract class P, public abstract void M1. Next, public abstract void M2. Public abstract void M1, public abstract void M2. Next, class C, extends P, public void M1. Okay, these are various important loopholes related to compiler. Are you getting? Completed, right? So add that comparative method also. Class C extends P, public void M1. Add the comparative method. Okay, add this error now. C is not abstract. C is not abstract. And doesn't override. C is not abstract and doesn't override abstract method M2 in P. Doesn't override abstract method M2 in P. Doesn't override abstract method M2 in P. That's all. Are you getting? small syntactical things what you people should aware, right? Okay, now what is abstract method, what is abstract class, clear, right? So there is always one, so final versus abstract, there's a big conclusions are there, and a final method we can declare as abstract. What about at class level, that points final and abstract, what links are there, that one I will discuss. Keep supporting. Final versus abstract, final versus abstract, final versus abstract, abstract. Okay, now observe. So what is final and abstract? Here see, sir, for abstract methods, sir, I have an abstract method is there, compulsory we should provide implementation in the child class, correct or not? So abstract method we should override in the child class to provide implementation, but final method is there. Is it possible to override in the child class? No. Then final abstract combination is a legal combination or illegal combination for methods? Illegal combination. Sir, abstract method compulsory we should override in the child, but final method we can't override. Illegal contradiction, right? Illegal combination, right? At first point. Abstract methods, abstract methods compulsory we should override. Abstract methods compulsory we should override. Abstract methods compulsory we should override in child classes. Abstract methods compulsory we should override in child classes. Compulsory we should override in child classes to provide implementation. Abstract methods compulsory we should override in child classes to provide implementation. Compulsory we should override in child classes to provide implementation. To provide implementation. Whereas we should provide to provide implementation. Whereas as we can't override. Whereas we can't override. We can't override. Which methods, Anna? We can't override final methods. Whereas we can't override final methods. Final methods. Hence, we can't override final methods. Hence, final abstract combination. Final abstract combination. Final abstract combination. Final abstract combination is illegal combination. Final abstract combination is illegal combination. Is illegal combination. Final abstract combination is illegal combination for methods. For methods. Final abstract combination is illegal combination for methods. For methods. Okay. So point number 1 is a clear for you people, right? Okay, this one. Next, second one, sir, observe. I have second conclusion is very important. Final class. Sir, I have one class is the final. What is the meaning of that? We can't. Final class, man. We can't extend or we can't create child class. Abstract class is there. What it means? We should create child class to provide proper implementation, right? Sir, for final classes we can't create child class, but for abstract classes we should create child class. Is it legal or illegal contradiction or not? That's why class level also final abstract combination is illegal, right? Are you getting at this point? For final classes, we can't create child class. For final classes we can't create child class. For final classes we can't create child class. Whereas for abstract classes, we should create child class. Whereas for abstract classes we should create child class. Whereas for abstract classes we should create child class to provide implementation. Whereas for abstract classes we should create child class to provide implementation. We should create child class to provide implementation. Hence, final abstract combination is illegal. Final abstract combination is illegal final abstract combination is illegal. Is illegal for classes. Final abstract combination is illegal for classes. Sir, at method level illegal, even at class level also illegal combination, right? Next, third one, a bit very important conclusion. Third, make sure you should aware. Third one, legend, final versus abstract only. Third conclusion. Now, few months back, I hope. So usually at break time, there at corner tea shop is there. There we will go for tea usually. Usual most of my, so at break time means I have break is nothing but simple. I will go there and I will take one tea cup and then I will come back. Usual my habit. Then evening, I hope evening at 5 o'clock or 5:30 around, I was taking the tea. Observe very carefully. I was taking the tea there. Just beside me, there are two members. They are talking about Java. Wherever Java related terminology, if I can able to hear, oh, it's related to me, is nothing but automatically my ear is by default is starts listening what that conversation like. Just standing beside very nearer to them and I'm just listening. I'm not seeing their faces, just I'm listening. Seems to be both are almost the people who are trying with fake experience, 2+ or 3+ experience, like seems to be big experiencer people, like okay, with respect to fake. First person starts telling like second person, mama native language, and mama, baba, anna, guru, like this person starts using mama. Hare, I went to the interview today. Interview person asked one simple question, seems to be simple. So one simple question that person asked, like, then Java interview, then more my concentration is nothing but towards that conversation. Then this person, first person is telling to the second, mama, in the interview person asked, inside final class, is it possible to declare abstract method or not? Hare mama, that is the question he asked. After that, inside abstract class, is it possible to declare final method or not? Like, mama, this is the question that person asked today. Like, then I'm very much eager. What the answer second person is going to tell for this is nothing but like, just like what we call expert person. He thought just in the air, 2 minutes or 3 minutes. He saw, mama, anything inside anything is always possible. Like. Then immediately, mama, I too told the same in the interview room. Okay, maybe he's not feeling that much comfortable, like this person is telling. Okay, are you getting? So then almost answer is there with me. If I'm start telling, Arey, it's not correct, man, this is the correct answer, like, if he is my student, then he can able to listen my word. He is not a student. Arey, you don't know, man, the answer is like that only. Then where I have to keep my face is nothing but big problem. That's why. Be silent, not recommended, like I came to the class. You are getting? So very important question for the interview room. Okay, which I heard at a tea shop is nothing but remember. Inside abstract class, is it possible to take final method or not? Inside final class, is it possible to declare abstract method or not? Observe this one, sir. Inside abstract class, sir, I have one abstract class is there. Inside abstract class or inside abstract class test, I want to declare final method, public final void m1. Sir, can you tell, is it valid or not? Yes, sir. Valid or invalid? Abstract class contain final method, valid or invalid? 100% pakka. This one is nothing but valid or invalid? Abstract class can contain final method. Sir, in the next child class, don't override m1. Remaining abstract methods you can override, no problem at all. So it is the legal. Abstract class can contain final method, no problem at all. Are you getting? But what about reverse also? I hope reverse is possible or not? Not possible. Possible or not possible? Final class test. Final class test. Now I am taking public abstract void m1 like this. Sir, is it valid or invalid? This one 100% pakka invalid, because sir, this class is what? Final. If a class contain at least one abstract method, compulsory we should declare class as abstract, but it's already final. Final abstract combination is illegal. Okay, one problem. Second problem, sir, if it is abstract, where we have to provide implementation? Child class. But is it possible to create child for final? No, contradiction. That's why, so final class can't contain abstract method, but abstract class can contain final method, no problem at all. Are you able to get right? So abstract class can contain final method, but final class can't contain abstract method, right? I hope you, sir, don't tell anywhere, sir, anything inside anything is possible. No, is nothing but one is valid, the other one is invalid, right? And third one. Yeah, third. Abstract class can contain, abstract class can contain final method. Abstract class can contain final method, whereas final class can't contain, final class can't contain abstract method, whereas final class can't contain abstract method. 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 That's all. Are you able to understand? Okay. Take this both side by side. Abstract class test. Public final void M1. Public final void M1 valid. First one is the valid. Final class test. Public abstract void M1. Public abstract void M1. That's all. The terminology is very clear for you people, right? So, valid or invalid, you have to decide. Completed, right? That's all. Make sure you people should have clear clarity, right? Okay. Next, that's all. These are various conclusions you people should aware related to what? Final and abstract, right? Sir, can you tell? So, usage of abstract modifier, is it recommended or not recommended? Sir, if I declare a method as abstract, then we have to override. Overriding is nothing but polymorphism. If I declare class as abstract, then we have to create child class. Create child class is nothing but inheritance. So, usage of abstract modifier is highly recommended because it promotes several WOOP features like inheritance, polymorphism, like have you observed? Final keyword, is it recommended or not recommended? Not recommended, because it suppresses WOOP features, but abstract keyword promotes WOOP features. That's why highly recommended to use abstract modifier in our day-to-day programming. Okay, add. It is highly recommended. Note under note you can take. It is highly recommended. It is highly recommended to use. Highly recommended to use abstract modifier. Highly recommended to use abstract modifier. Highly recommended to use abstract modifier. Abstract modifier because highly recommended to use abstract modifier because it promotes several WOOP features. Several WOOP features. Because it promotes several WOOP features like abstraction, like inheritance and polymorphism, polymorphism. That's all. So any explanation is required about this one? That's all. Make sure this is what is abstract modifier, right? Now the terminology is very clear for you people, right?